In many of our travels across the Northwest, one thing that has always captured our imagination, and that is the Oregon Trail and the ghost towns along it. Today we're going to share a glimpse of the two places that kept these communities alive, the schools and the churches. They were the heart, the hub, and the gathering places where life unfolded in these communities. Come join us as we step back in time and explore some of these forgotten structures. Locust Grove Church in Sherman County, Oregon is an abandoned United Brethren church built in 1895. It held its final service in 1914 and today stands as a ghostly landmark of a vanished community. Fleetwood's Little Church was built in 1918 as St. Rose of Lima Catholic Church. It once echoed of baptisms, weddings, and Sunday prayers. Today, preserved in the Fort Rock Homestead Museum, it stands as a quiet reminder of pioneer faith and community in Oregon's high desert. The Clem Schoolhouse was once the heart of a rural community. Children of all ages gathered here, learning side by side with the bell in the belfry, calling them from the fields. Its simple design, steep roof, wooden frame, and worn windows speaks of resilience. Today, it stands silent, a reminder that education was the first promise of hope in even the most remote towns. This one-room schoolhouse in Olex, Oregon, once rang its bell to call children from the fields. Simple and sturdy, it was the heart of rural life, now standing silent, a reminder of how education built community. In Fossil, Oregon, the First Baptist Church has stood for more than a century. Its white steeple rises above this small town, a beacon of faith and community, a gathering place for worship, meetings, and celebration. It remains a living landmark. Clareno's old schoolhouse once welcomed ranch kids along the John Day River, its simple wooden walls filled with laughter and lessons. As families moved on and the town faded, the classrooms grew quiet. The building has been updated and is well maintained, but ownership and purpose is still uncertain. The Antelope Community Church, built in 1897, once gathered families in this small Wasco County town. Its steeple rose above the high desert, calling neighbors together for worship and weddings and funerals. Though Antelope's fortunes faded, the church still stands and it remains open today. The church is preserved as a heritage site, an occasional gathering place, rather than a regularly functioning parish. The Shenandoah Church once gathered families in Oregon's wool capital. Built in the early 1900s, its steeple rose above the town as hymns filled the air. When Shenandoah faded, the church fell silent, yet today it still stands. At our last visit, the church was being renovated for weddings and gatherings. The Shenandoah School, built in 1901, welcomed every child from kindergarten through high school. Its bell once rang across the wool capital of Oregon, calling families together for lessons in community life. Though classes ended in 1946, the restored building still stands proud, warmly reminding us of how education and resilience shaped even the most remote frontier towns. Grass Valley's old school once echoed with the voices of farm kids from across Sherman County. The high school closed in 1940 and the elementary lasted until 2016. Today, the building stands silent and a reminder of how education anchored rural life. The old Grass Valley Methodist Church once gathered families for worship, weddings, and funerals. Built in the early 1900s, its steeple still rises above the fields, though the building now stands silent, a lasting reminder of faith and community in Oregon's high desert. The old church is one of the most photographed structures in eastern Oregon. The historic school in Morrow, Oregon was the Morrow Grade School, later consolidated into what is now the Sherman County School campus. It served generations of students and remains a landmark in Sherman County's educational history. We hope you've enjoyed our video. If you like our video, give us a like or a comment, or subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you on our team. Once again, thanks for watching Senior Snoops.